Hello, I'm Antonio Neves, and this is 3-Minute Ad Age, your daily video news show. Prior to the current economic crisis and Toyota's shift in product strategy, the Scion was one of the auto industry's most extraordinary marketing exercises. And we haven't heard anyone summarize that story better than Jeffrey Rayport did at last week's CTAM conference. The marketing consultant told the cable TV industry to rethink its relationship with consumers and empower them more. As an example, he cited the way Scion's 2003 launch managers rethought every aspect of customer engagement.
We've been fascinated by the fact that Toyota, less than 5 years ago, launched a new brand. It was called the Scion. I suspect not many of you are Scion drivers because Scion targeted young buyers. 18 to 24 years of age was their ideal persona. Their actual persona, when they drew the picture of him or her, was of a tuner. One of those guys who has a forehead tattoo, a tongue stud, lives in Southern California, buys used cars, customizes them with fuzzy Dyson mag wheels, and expresses himself and his entire identity through the World of Warcraft scenes that are airbrushed on the passenger doors and the driver doors of the car. You all know people like that. Yeah, so Scion targeted these people. It's not that they didn't buy cars, they just couldn't afford anything other than used cars. So Scion, new car to used car price point. What an idea. They opened up a new market. It's the most successful, you can see the downturn in the auto industry here, but it's the most successful automotive brand launch in the history of the auto industry in North America, standing start to 170,000 units in the space of 3.5 or 4 years. Interestingly, speaking of our messages this morning, they didn't use any television to promote this car. They used alternative media, events, sponsorships, places where LL Cool J and Ziggy Marley would show up in order to allow consumers to discover the product. And it turned out that consumers responded to this product rapidly. They loved these things, weird as they look. And by the way, these are just stripped down Corollas in very strange looking bodies, so there's no magic to what's actually in this car. In fact, it's explicitly sold as a car that's incomplete. Incomplete because it's designed to be completed or co-created by the customer. Maybe the most important thing is that Scion managed to create an ecosystem around the car. That is, accessories, peripherals, way to complete the car. Fascinating statistic, Scion has discovered that its owners spend as much in the first 36 months of driving their new Scion in customizing it as an expression of their own identity and their personal selves as they spent to buy the car in the first place. This is a complete redefinition of what a car is.
And that's it for this 3-Minute Ad Age. Thanks for being with us. I'm Antonio Neves at Advertising Agent New York.